So, Harvester of Souls, it's made by Techie, so obviously it's going to have problems. Since everybody pretty much bought it last year, this is the year where you're going to find problems with it. Unfortunately, mine had problems last year. It had a clicking noise and the fog machine wouldn't go off. I'm going to show you how to fix both of those, and I'm going to give you my very detailed diagrams on how to fix it. Unfortunately, mine broke down in the middle of my haunted house, so hopefully you can get this fixed before you put it in your haunted house this year. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to address is the clicking noise coming from the little girl's head when she tilts up. So basically how the head mechanism works is you have the little head right here, and it works on a tiny little guide rail right here, okay? So basically it moves up, and this is the little guide rail that it goes through. When the little mechanism goes through the guide rail, this gear hits the side of this. Now, unfortunately, when it hits that, obviously, yes, it does make a clicking noise, but it also sometimes sets it out. So you will have two levers with no gear. So the head will not go up. It doesn't happen on every single animatronic, and it's a rare occurrence that it does. But if it does, you have to take out this portion of the guide rail. So the guide rail has to look like this. I can show you some pictures of what it will look like. We just took some plastic snippers and we just took it right out. This is the only way we could find to fix it. You can also push the head until it clicks back into place, but it feels like you're gonna break it, and honestly, if you do it enough times, it's probably going to break it, and it's not a very long-term solution. If you cut that guide rail out, it's only there for extra support, which it doesn't really need. So if you get rid of that, then you should be good to go. Now, onto the fog machine. Now, if your fog machine isn't setting off, you probably think it's the little box that comes out of it that transforms the signal from the Harvester of Souls into a controller signal into your fog machine. That's not true. If it is, then you could probably find another one on like AliExpress or something like that, cheap from China. But usually it's the fog machine. If you have an older fog machine, for example, my EF400, they've been making them for about 20 years. So the signal works a little bit differently. So you're probably going to have to get either a fog machine from Spirit, but those don't really work very well. So I recommend the EV400 from Eliminator Lighting. That is a newer, updated system, and it will take the proper signal that it needs. So again, it's not the transformer's problem. It's usually the fog machine's problem. So if your fog machine isn't corresponding with Harvester of Souls, that's why. It just needs a newer update. Also, if you have a fog machine that doesn't have the standard output, there should be adapters that come with your Harvester of Souls. If it was returned like mine was, it might be missing a few things. Mine, for example, was missing the adapter to put it onto the fog machine. We kind of rigged that with some old clothing hangers, metal wire clothing hangers, and a little pipe fastener as well. And that's how we got it to hook onto there. So you might be missing a few things for your fog machine if you get a returned one like we did. Again, you can get those adapters probably from like a Guitar Center or probably from online like AliExpress or something like that. Cheap from China. It'll just take a while to get here. You could also see if Spirit could exchange your Harvester of Souls for a new one. But that's how to fix the two main problems you find with Harvester of Souls, because since it's a new season for Halloween, animatronics aren't always going to be in spick and span shape. So here's how to fix it. Thank you for watching. So this is the mechanism for the girl, just so you know. This is where the guide rail was, and this is the little lever mechanism. As you can see, we just completely cut out the guide rail. So I was a little wrong on the diagram. We just completely cut it out altogether. But as you can see, it's a sturdy mechanism, so it's really not going to suffer any damage from that guide rail not being there. We also did the same on the other side too. Again, just plastic snipper should take care of it.